Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of the Fintech Hunting Podcast. We have an amazing guest for you today. He's a realtor, an originator, an industry expert, a thought leader, a fellow podcaster, and more importantly, he's an evangelist for delivering high-quality content in new and dynamic ways. Please help me welcome Marvin Colon, Chief Content Creator at Mortflix Media. Marvin, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Michael. Really appreciate it for the invite and awesome. I mean, I really feel honored to be here in your great podcast. And part of Mortflix too, because you're part of Mortflix. So
absolutely. Well, it is.
I'm gonna see myself on Mortflix.
Well, it is great to have you. Marvin, you have a wealth of experience. Before, some of our listeners may not know you, tell us a little bit about your background and how did you get into mortgage and real estate?
Okay, I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, came here when I was 16 years old, back in 1992, way back. I went to high school, then after high school, I went and got my real estate license in 1997, believe it or not. So 24 years after, anniversary for my real estate license this November that I passed. So, and then in 2002, after practicing real estate for a few years, I decided to go into the loan origination business. So I got my real estate license, my mortgage. Well, at that point, you didn't need a license. That's how crazy the market was at those times. So in 2002, 2003, I started originating loans. 2008, that everything went down. I went from mortgage broker to mortgage retail lender. I spent about 5 to 6 years as a retail lender, and then decided to go back into the mortgage broker business with my partners. So, and I've been doing mortgage brokering for the past almost 17, 18 years.
Fantastic.
So, and 2 years ago, that's when because I was doing all along doing the real estate mortgage, I was doing, AM radio, terrestrial radio. And a few years ago, actually 5 to 6 years ago, I saw that the numbers were going down, the audience. I used to get 100 calls a week. It went down to like 5 or 6. So I was like, something is changing here. And at that point, I noticed that social media, video, especially Facebook, was taking off little by little. And that's when all the streaming content media companies started popping out in the past five years or so, give it or take. And that's what I started saying, because I started building the studio here to do my AM radio, Facebook and YouTube and whatnot. And a few months in 2019, I started building in summer 2019, fall 2019. Around November 2019, I said, well, I'm building this pretty studio, state-of-the-art, good cameras. I have 6 cameras there. So it's really cool visual radio type of studio. Why not send it to something more bigger, something more encompassing, something more extreme? So that's why I started developing the idea for Mortflix, and I started researching CDNs where I can just, with one push of the button, send one video content piece to 20, 25 apps, and I found it. And we signed the contract. I remember we signed a 3-year contract, and the rest is history. Now we're streaming to 19 apps. We have 3 linear channels. One is live. One is recording live events. The other one, we have a program guide like a normal streaming service or an application that you see. You have the scheduling. We have content from all over the United States. Next weekend, Super Bowl season. In a week or so, 2 weeks, we're gonna inaugurate the sports channel. We have content for sports for Mortflix, real estate, mortgage, and sports. We have a content provider that is sending us the content. So I mean, it's been an incredible ride. A lot of high professional content. I mean, you can go to Mortflix and you can see everything there. All the incredible content that is coming, especially from you, Michael, and a lot of other housing industry providers that little by little are noticing, little by little and sending me messages through LinkedIn, through email. Hey, how I can get my content in? What can I do to help Mortflix? And that's where we are right now.
Excellent. So Marvin, you've got a ton going on.
Nope.
You saw what was going on in the industry. You saw radio numbers going down. You saw the power of social. You saw the impact of video. I want to come back to Mortflix in a second because I think the world of what you guys are doing, and we're excited as the Fintech Hunting Podcast is published on Mortflix with so many other great content. But before we get into Mortflix, tell me a little bit about the power of video and really how you've seen it explode in the last couple of years.
Oh, it's just incredible. I mean, you can let people know what your service, your product is. You can do it as as a 10-second clip, 15, 30 second, a minute. It doesn't have to be a full movie. Because before streaming media or streaming services, what do we have? Movie theaters, TV, and DVDs.
Right.
I was gonna do VHS, but VHS and DVDs. So that's all the media that, and now with the streaming, I mean, with this, I have every single streaming service in the U.S., believe it or not. I pay every subscription to every streaming service. Why? Because as a founder, owner of a streaming service, I need to know what's good, what's bad, what people like, what people doesn't like, what content is good, what content is bad. All of them are pretty good. Mortflix is, I can say with certainty, is the only one and the first one in the housing industry. So it's niche, it's niche, but it's just incredible. It's just the first one.
So talk to me about, as a put on your LO hat, put on your realtor hat. From a business perspective, how important is it for a realtor? How important is it for a loan officer to start embracing video, whether it's on their phone, whether it's a streaming service, whether they're doing it off their desktop? How important is it for their business to start leveraging and using video?
Because of branding, it'll brand you as the content creator, content provider for your market, for your area service, for your area expertise. Video gets distributed and it gets shared a lot. And definitely the numbers online. Video through all the social platforms and obviously streaming like us. Video inquiries and video views. We went on Mortflix. We went from a few hundred views a month to now. I did the report a few days ago. We averaging about 6,000 views a month.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
Thank you. And we get every Friday. We get a report every Monday. I'm sorry. We get a report of all the subscribers because we do a soft subscribing, which is your email. That's it. And we had gone from a few a week here, a few a week, a day. Now it's a couple of hundred a week. So we're really, really happy about that. People are watching it. People are subscribing. So definitely, if you're not doing video, I think it's difficult, very difficult for somebody to brand himself, brand his area expertise, his neighborhood, his city. It's just hard, really hard. I mean, everybody's doing video. At least a lot of people are doing video.
One of the statistics I heard about the importance of video, and I forget the source right now, but they were saying that in 2022, over 95% of all internet traffic will be video related. I mean, so if you're a realtor, if you're a broker, if you're a originator, you have to be on video. It's engaging. People watch it. They like the short little snippets, whether it's 15 seconds, like you said, or 30 seconds, a minute. It could be even 5 minutes, but they're much more prone to watch that video than they are to read a 10-page document. Than they are to scroll online and find all of the information out. So whether it's tips about a first-time home buyer or how to make your bid be the one that accept it, helping realtors draw in and give them the mortgage expertise they need. I think video is absolutely critical. And I think that's one of the reasons why we were drawn to Mortflix from a NexLevel and the Fintech Hunting Podcast. We see the power of video. Podcasting has a lot of great tools on audio as well, but we see it in video. Talk to our listeners, Marvin, because you've done a great job of getting a lot of great content. Talk about some of the people, Christine Beckwith, a Brian View, a Ginger Bell. Tell everyone about all of the incredible people and content that's being contributed to Mortflix.
Jason Frazier, you just mentioned a few. I just had an interview for my one of my shows that I have that I run myself. Is Industry Partner Tuesdays. I had Ginger Bell. I'm having every Tuesday somebody important or somebody with the industry, somebody to come in, tell me about their product, their service. You just mentioned a few. I mean, we're getting a sports programming now with a real estate content with sports, believe it or not. It's awesome. That one we're going to release Super Bowl weekend. Obviously, it makes sense. Sports, Mortflix, and Super Bowl weekend. We're going to run a national campaign as well for our new website that we're building. So everybody knows what's exactly Mortflix, our 4 pillars, or four divisions that we have inside Mortflix. I mean, I have so many people, Jason, Ginger. I done interviews with Barry Habib. Oh my God, a bunch of people that you can watch in Mortflix. I get invited, or I request, to be at different events.
So let's talk about hold on one sec. So for people, go to Mortflix. It's mortflix.com, right?
Mortflix.com, yeah. Or if you want to have, let's say I have a landing page for all the apps, which is mortflixstreaming.com. Okay. All the apps, Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV is linked. All the iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn Radio. It's like 19 apps.
So you'll see everyone, all of the great content. Brian View, Christine Beckwith, Ginger Bell. We're excited that the Fintech Hunting Podcast is on there. Jason Frazier. The list goes on and on. So if you're not consuming that content, I strongly recommend all of you go there for that. But Marvin, the next thing that you were just about to bring up, and I want to emphasize that, is you then stream from a lot of the industry events and conferences. Talk to everyone about that for a second.
Yeah, we have a small news division, which is pretty much me, and I have an editor. So we go to different events. Last year we did about 5 from NAREPS, which is the biggest Hispanic real estate association. We did MBA. We got invited by them. We did NAR.
2020 Vision for Success.
2020 Vision. Last summer we did that one. We did AIMS, which that's the Association of Independent Mortgage Brokers. We did that one in Las Vegas. So I was a lot on an airplane last year. Hopefully, I think this year they're coming to my side. At least I know NAR is going to be here in Orlando this year. So that's 10 minutes from me here. So that's good, not airplane. Nashville, hopefully we can make it to MBA Nashville. We're going to prepare, hopefully we can make it there and have it there. We're going to have an interactive type of booth where it's going to be a 270-degree field of view type of booth with 3-4 projectors projecting either pre-recorded content or we're going to have a table with a few cameras there, small one, where we're going to do live streaming interviews from that booth. That's going to be awesome. Never seen that. In all the shows that I went last year, I didn't see it. Hopefully they don't steal it from me. But it's going to be a very, very interactive booth type of setup, 20 by 20, big. So it's going to be like you're in a small theater and you're surrounded by all this beautiful content from all these great content providers. It's going to be incredible this year.
Fantastic.
Every show. We're going February. We're going to the biggest home builder expo, trade show convention. Huge. It's going to be here February the 8th, I think, starts here in Orlando. So it's another 10-minute drive. Thank God. And we got invited. We got press pass. We're going to be covering, probably do some live. So we're making ourselves known, and little by little.
Outstanding. Well, Marvin, you guys are doing a great job, and I'm excited because I think the content is critical, and if you can get quality content out there and add value to the industry like you guys are doing, it has an impact and it's making a difference. And so for those of you, if you're not listening or streaming on Mortflix yet, I strongly recommend that you do. There's great content from live conferences and shows to a number of podcasts and video casts from industry experts, whether it's on origination tips, building up your pipeline, whether it's on technology and fintech. Definitely go there and see it. Marvin, what else is in store for Mortflix in 2022? What are you guys excited about? What else is on the horizon besides that incredible booth?
Yeah, that one. I mean, that one is gonna be I think it's gonna be a trendsetter. We'll see once we get it at least a place. We're working on it. It's already done. All I have to do is send to build it, and that's it. So that one. More content. We're gonna release a corporate website where it's gonna have everything, all kinds of information. We're developing a property listing real estate channel inside the streaming service. So if you're a realtor and you want to feature your beautiful listings, your community, your brokerage, your city, you have it there. And guess what? It only costs $49 to have your listing there. So it's streaming in all the apps. Instead of spending $150,000 to $200,000, you just pay $49. You send me a video, boom, we upload it, and you can feature in Roku, Apple TV. That one we're gonna release that one on a national campaign, Super Bowl weekend. So that's gonna be in about a week and a half to week.
Exciting.
That more content for more providers. I won't mention any names, but we're gonna have some huge people, huge players coming in the housing industry. Great content, people that are like legends on the industry, and they're gonna be coming, and a lot of more content. That's what we're hoping. Hopefully, we're building it little by little, we're making it even better day by day. And who knows what the future holds, maybe an IPO, maybe something like that in the future.
Marvin, very, very exciting. If somebody wants to get a hold of you, if they want to find out more, what's the best way that they can reach you?
They can do it on mortflix.com, or they can email me at content@mortflix.com, content@mortflix.com, and that's the easiest way. Pretty easy. I get straight to me, so nobody is on a call center or anything like that. It goes to me directly.
Fantastic. Marvin, it was great speaking with you. For those of you who are listening, go check out Mortflix. They've got incredible content. Thank you so much for being a guest on this episode of the Fintech Hunting Podcast.
Thank you, Michael.